He just missed with that left jab. Do you believe what we are seeing? There's a counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nice. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about LaMotta in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after. Here we go. It's round 2. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Good counterpunch. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? Punch, counterpunch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice job by him to block that jab. Perfect counter lands. Not sure why he's not using his reach advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And just as quickly as the action slows down and he's back up. Oh, the Raging Bull in real trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
The stamina is off the charts. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That hook won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about LaMotta in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges can...
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Nice counter. They're both trying for a knockout. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fire, fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Missing with the hook. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about LaMotta in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. And there's the bell to start round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land. Whoa, wait a minute! And he caught George Groves big there. That was the moment!
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Good defense stopping that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Just missing with the uppercut. The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. The
fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
And the referee's going to allow him to fight. They exchange punches. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Those counter punches have to hurt. The courage on display here is incredible. Counter punching, holding nothing back here in the round. George Groves stumbling backwards. How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
St. George is down. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
How about that time counter shot? These two fighters are made for one another. George Groves, he's seeing stars. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Has to be careful for that final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. George Groves stumbling backwards. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be. There's the bell to start round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting...
It really takes something to put Jake LaMotta down, and he just did it! And you can see here his face.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
That counter punch caught him clean. charts. It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this,
and the Raging Bull goes down. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you continue.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
The referee takes a look, and he says, let's get it on. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this. Whoa, wait a minute! And he caught George Groves big there. Let's talk about LaMotta in that lap. There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! George Groves, he's seeing stars. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That right hook catching air. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let them...
Whoa, Johnny! George Groves stumbling backwards. How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it.
Oh, George Groves finally crumbles to the canvas. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, I know send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman.